friends, this is 20th video of JavaScript tutorial, and today in this video we will talk about jQuery, and in jQuery we will talk about how you can use the various methods and functions of jQuery in your HTML document. First of all, I will show you that how you can write almost all the HTML tags which are usually you need to write in every HTML tag. For that, first of all, you will have to save this file as HTML. After saving it, I will write here exclamation point. After this, you just have to click on enter, and here you can see that most of the tags are already written here now. As I had told you in my previous video that to use Java query, first of all I will have to put Java query library here in my document. So for this, I will, in my previous video I had created it, so I'm just going to copy it from here. So I have here inserted the jQuery library. In body, I will write script. As I had told you in my previous video that I can get access to the various elements which are there in the HTML document with the help of jQuery. So here I am going to create one element inside body, that is h1. So here this is h1, and I am giving it an ID. The ID is, let's say it is main heading. This is the ID I have given to it, and here now I will write, let's say, hello world. Now I will change this hello world which is there in the h1 element from here using the jQuery. So now here what I'll do is I will create a variable, and let's say var uh, change heading. I am giving it any name. Change heading is equal to prompt. And what is prompt? Prompt is just similar to the alert, but it contains OK and cancel buttons with it. I will write here. So this is what I have written. Now I will use here jQuery. So I will use here dollar. Now what is dollar? Dollar is a function which is used to get access to the HTML elements. Now this function has an argument. It takes an argument. Inside the parentheses, I will write here under the quotes hash. So what is hash now? Hash is a selector string. Now what is a selector string? Selector string means it takes the ID from the HTML element. So here this selector string takes the ID of this element because I want to get access to it. So I will write here hash, and after this I will write here main heading, and after this I will write here dot text, and here I will write change heading. So here what has happened, that this dollar is a function which has sent an object to the HTML element which is having an ID of main heading, and now I will change the text of this main heading, this h1, with the user input, and the user input I have taken using change heading, this variable, and this variable I have written here. So whatever the user will put now, that will be inserted instead of this heading. So I will save it. You can see that hello world is not visible to me, and it has now first of all asked me to provide any new heading, and when I will put any new heading here, hello I love my country, and then it will write here hello I love my country. But what happens to this one? I cannot see my h1 here because initially hello world should have been written here, but it has asked me, it has not shown me hello world, and it is directly asking me that to insert any new heading, means it is asking from the user to insert the heading. Why it is happening? It is happening because of the reason that I have inserted jQuery file inside the head, and in the previous video also I had told you that if you will insert anything in head, then it will be preloaded, it will be loaded above all. So when I am inserting this here inside head, then first of all it is getting preloaded and it is not letting anything else to write. So for this reason it is getting preloaded and I cannot see this hello world here. So if I also want this hello world to be visible first of all and after it gets loaded, so in that case what I should do is I will have to cut it from here and I will insert it after this. So now it will not be preloaded, it will be loaded after this hello world is written on the web page. So now after this I will again save it, and after saving, now if I will refresh here, you can see hello world is visible now, and now you can write anything here. For example, I love my country, and you can see here that your heading has now been changed. So this is the difference between writing your this jQuery source here in head and here outside the head. You can also insert new elements using jQuery. For example, here you can use dollar, and inside body, let us suppose that you want to create a new paragraph. For this you will have to again put here the argument, and in the argument you will not use hash, because hash you will use only in case you are using the id of any particular element, but here in this case you are going to insert something new in the element of the HTML document. So here you will use the quotes, and inside those quotes you will write where you want to insert your new element. So you want to insert it into body, so I will write here body, and after that you will use here append. So you will write here append, and after this you will write here, because you want to create a new paragraph, so you will write here p, and here you will write this is the new paragraph written using jQuery, and that's it. So now let's see here, save it here. So here you can see that now this is the new paragraph written using jQuery. For the time being, let's put it into quotes. So I have only this one now, and I can use here for loop. For example, here I want for, I will use here where I is equal to, first of all I will define the variable that is equal to 1, and after that it should be less than 4, and here I plus plus. For those loops you can go to my video number 17 where I have explained the for loops and while loop also. So here I have used the loop, and what I want here, suppose I want to insert the hobbies, so I will create a variable name as hobby, and here I will use prompt, and inside prompt I will write about your hobbies. So write about your hobbies, and now here I will use the dollar here, and I will put it here, and I want to append into the paragraph. Here I will use plus this variable that is hobby, and here again plus, and then I will close the paragraph, save it, refresh it, and here you can see write about your hobbies. I will write my first hobby reading. Okay, then it will again ask me the second one, writing JavaScript, and it has written all these three, reading, writing and JavaScript. It has taken all these three from me, and after that it has written all of them here. So now in the next video we will talk about how you can create some animations into HTML document using jQuery. I hope you liked my video. Have a nice day. Goodbye.